Hello, 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 good people. It's always good to be back again with different lessons. Uh, Today I want to show you how to use the capo. Some people call it a capu, especially if you come to my country. They call it capu. In the West, we call it capo. This is what I'm talking about. This one here. Okay. This this is used to clip the guitar just so you're not playing bar chords with your hands. All right. So I'm just gonna start by showing you something here. You see how you play the C chord? Like here. If you want to play the C chord, all you have to do is just put your finger on the do, and then the mi, and the the so is free, and then the other do is right here, right? That's all you need. You play the C right there. See, that's so easy because this thing over here, the first thing, that thing, you see that white thing, it's acting like a capo or a capu, whatever you want to call it. This thing right here is that default capo. It's already there, so you don't have to bar anything, right? This is the C, right? But if I don't want to play C and I want to play C sharp, I just got to go down from here to here. This is my key now, right? And always you know, the capo has to be right on top of the key you want to play on the fifth string, right? On the fifth string. This is where you find your key. I can find it here on the bass string. There's the same key, but we love to pick the key from the fifth string, which is this one. So if I want to play C sharp like I play C, and I go like that, it's not gonna sound good. So I gotta bar it over here because the capo has to be right on top of the key, right? Just like when we played C, the capo, the default capo, the white thing here, it's right on top of the key. So if I want to play C sharp, the capo has to be right on top of the key. So we got to do something like that, right? Bar it, but your finger is gonna hurt. This is why we have the capo. You're just transposing so you can play C sharp exactly like you play C, right? The same shape. If you want to play C sharp in the C shaped chord, just put the capo right on top of the key, right here, just so it can sound like this. See the difference is a higher key, right? Original one was C. The first one was C. So this is a bit lower than the C sharp. The C sharp is higher, right? It's a higher key compared to the C. So I put the capo here, the clip here, and I do this. I'm playing C sharp the same way I played C. All I had to do was to put the capo right on top of that key, this one, the C sharp, right? Because then if I don't do that, and if I don't put a capo there, then I'm gonna have to bar it. So I have to bar the chord with my fingers, just in case the capo was not there. I would do something like put my second finger on the C sharp and then try to use this hand to act like the capo, and then I'll go that that. Try to play my C, but it's kind of hard, right? I mean, if you want to do without a capo, it's okay, but it takes a lot of practice, and most of the time, if you're not careful, you might get an injury. Because then it's so not very comfortable to bar chords. I'm not discouraging. I'm not discouraging playing without the capo, but I'm just saying, if you want to play freely and fluently, this is how I flow, right? If I want to flow, I will just avoid using my finger. It's not being lazy. It's just creating conveniency for yourself when you're playing, right? So I'll just bar it. Okay, just like that, right? If you don't have the capo, you have to bar it with your fingers like this, right? It's not comfortable. This is why I love using the capo. Second thing, so we have the C shape chord, right? There's gonna be the times where you have to play the G-shaped chord, the G shape. So that's your key now, right? The G shape, right? That's another way you can play. Yeah. When you have to play the G shape chord, it's a bit different because now, for example, if I want to play G sharp, right? That I have to put the capo at one, two, three, just 3 notes above the key. This is when you're playing the G shape chord. If I want to play G sharp, so this time I'm not putting the capo right on top of the key. Oh yeah, right on top of the key. This is the key. Now the last string, the G shape chord would have you select this, would have this as your key. If you want to play the G shape chord like that, that, you have to put the capo 1, 2, 3 steps above the key, right? So if you want to play this G sharp, A, right? So if I want to play A, this is my key now on the last string. So now I got to put a capo at 3 steps above the key. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if I want to play the G shape chord, if I want to play A like a G shape chord, I have to put the capo at 3 steps above the key. That's 1, 2, 3, right? I put the capo here. So now I'm playing A like this, right? Right? We know most of the time the A is played like you gotta come to here, and then you do as the minor, right? But if I want to play A, sorry, I'm talking about A major. Don't worry about it. If A is your key, and you want to play the A chord like a G shape chord, this is G sharp A. Put the capo 3 steps above the key. This is the key. This is key A. So 1, 2, 3 will give me the position where I have to put my capo, or whatever you want to call it, right? So that's it. That's for the G shape chord. And the last one I'm going to do is the F shape chord. The F is played like this, right? So this is C, F, F. If you want to play the F shape chord in any key, right? This F, right? It's already barred over here. It's a default bar is already here. The default capo is already here, so you don't have to worry about putting anything there, right? But if you want to play F sharp, like the F chord, you can do this, right? So here I can do stuff like, right? Right? If you want to play the same thing on F sharp, come to F sharp, it's the same as the C thing. The only difference is that it's the last string now, right? So select your key from the last string, because F is here, F sharp is right here, and you play it like the F shape chord, right? If you want to use all these back strings, then you get a bar it here, right? Put the capo right above the key. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna put my capo right above the key on the last string, the last tiny string. This one here. Remember the C, we pick the key from the second string. On the F, we're picking the key from the last string, the little string, right? Okay, so that's gonna go this way, because the key is right here. The capo or the clip or whatever you want to call it, it has to be right on top of the key, right? For F, we didn't have to do that because we already have this one as a default capo. It's holding this for us. So I can do whatever I want to do here. Like, right? And then if you want to play F sharp, this is your key now. F sharp. Put the capo right above the key, which is going to be here. But the only difference between the C and the F is that we pick the key on the last string for the F or the F sharp, whatever you want to play. So this F sharp, you want to play F sharp on this tiny string as your key, and you put the capo right above that, so you get some like, and then you can do your stuff, right? You can use the back strings. Right? Same thing if you want to go further down. This is F sharp, G, whatever key you pick on the string as your key. This is F sharp, this is G, this is G sharp, that's A. If you decide to play the key here on A, all you got to do, pick the capo and put the capo right above the key, right? And play that as you play the F, right? It's just transposing. Basically, that's how you do it. Right? Just transposing, right? Right? Okay, so that's it. I hope you learned something. I will end the video here. And then, if you want more of this, just click on the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Away, like I say every time when I put new videos out there, you'll be the first person to get notified. All right, and I still have to bring you the other series on how to solo on all the different keys, the Fa, the solos on that. So I'm still working on that. It's gonna come soon. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.